asked me about crystals to help with the intuition. Now, this was a very general question, and I want to say that this is an extremely complex topic. So I'm just going to talk about a few crystals that are really good for helping you with your intuition. And I want to point out there's so many different ways and different angles that you can come with when talking about how to work your intuition. And so the number one thing when trying to find a crystal for your intuition is deciding what you want. Do you want your intuition to be more clear? Do you want your intuition to be sharper? Do you want to have better visions? Do you want to have stronger senses? Do you want to be telepathic? What about your intuition do you want? Do you just want it to be better and you don't know what you want? These are all useful questions to ask. So let's start at the beginning. Intuition crystals can be laid out on a range from beginner to advanced. Some of the most beginner crystals are actually some of the most common ones. You've got lapis. It's been around with humanity for thousands of years, and it's very well known to help stimulate the intuition and psychic ability. Sodalite is another gentle opener of the intuition. It's sort of a gateway and just gently brings your intuition online, so maybe you understand it a little bit more. Kyanite is also opening to not only the intuition and the throat, so they communicate together. It's also extremely clearing. Iolite helps bring out psychic ability. It helps with the clair senses and helps you to be more perceptive. And who doesn't love azurite? This is one of my favorites to meditate with because not only does it help induce psychic visions, it helps clear and quiet the mind, which is important if you're trying to get very specific psychic information. Then you move into crystals such as sugilite, which not only helps open the intuition, but makes your intuition connect to a spiritual realm. The same could be said with something like amethyst. It's gentle, but it's also spiritual in the way that you work with your intuition. We then move into things that are a little bit more advanced and actually very specific. If you're looking for very specific answers about very specific things, try some hyalite opal. If you want to develop extremely psychic skills such as telepathy or telekinesis or remote viewing, try some cavansite. If you just want to open up your third eye, try some purple scapolite. If you want to improve your claircognizance, try some grape agate. And if you want to have better astral projection and do some really interesting dream work, try some blue or lavender rose quartz or celestite. You could also work with jade and several other minerals. If you want to get information about yourself, try some fluorite. If you want to work with your shadow aspect, try some moonstone or some obsidian. If you just want to blow open everything about yourself, try some moldavite or other tektites such as Libyan desert glass or darwinite. If you want to move into a place of higher consciousness, try some larimar. If you're just getting started and all this freaks you out, but it's still intriguing anyway, try some labradorite. If you're trying to get information and you can't get anything, you got to clear out your energy field. So try some selenite or apophyllite or some quartz. And if you really need to detox, try some things like hematite or black tourmaline or smoky quartz. The truth is this topic is pretty infinite, and there's a whole lot of different things you're trying to do with your intuition. So the best recommendation that I can give you is to head over to our website and use the search bar to search very specific things. Go spend time reading about what all the different crystals do. We have set up our website so it is like an encyclopedia of information, so you can find most things. And keep in mind, we're constantly adding new things to it because this topic knows no bounds. And you don't have to become overwhelmed by it. Just take it one step at a time and always trust what you feel called to use. That's the best way.